Oh, short people. Greetings. Let me say that again. Greetings. That's better. That's better. It's supposed to go. Greetings. Short people. Got a book I never read here before. It's called The Teeny Tiny Woman. And of course, because it's a book about a teeny tiny woman, I'm going to talk like this. That makes sense, right? Everybody say, okay, Mr. Taylor. Here we go. Now, if you need a second to look over at your mom or your dad and say, that Mr. Taylor, he's really strange, you can do that right now. That Mr. Taylor? Okay, here we go. The teeny tiny woman. Yeah, I'm bored. A teeny tiny woman lived in a teeny tiny house. One day, she put on her teeny tiny hat. She got her teeny tiny bag, and she went for a teeny tiny walk. I suppose she used her teeny tiny feet. Because that's usually how you walk. Most people. Soon the teeny tiny woman came to a teeny tiny gate. She opened the teeny tiny gate and went into a teeny tiny yard. There, she saw a teeny tiny bone on a teeny tiny grave.
Oh, I can make some teeny tiny soup with this teeny tiny bone,
she said. The teeny tiny woman put the teeny tiny bone in her teeny tiny bag. She went through the teeny tiny gate. She walked and walked and walked all the way back to her teeny tiny house. The teeny tiny woman opened her teeny tiny door.
My teeny tiny feet are tired,
said the teeny tiny woman.
I will not make my teeny tiny soup now.
The teeny tiny woman put the teeny tiny bone in a teeny tiny cupboard. She got into her teeny tiny bed for a teeny tiny nap. Soon, a teeny tiny voice called, Give me my bone! Just like that. Bone! The teeny tiny woman was a teeny tiny bit scared.
I must have had a teeny tiny dream,
She said. The teeny tiny woman had a teeny tiny glass of milk. Then she got back into her teeny tiny bed and soon she fell asleep. Teeny tiny snoring. It was not long before the teeny tiny voice called out again, "Give me my bone!" The teeny tiny woman woke up. She was so scared she hid under her teeny tiny covers. But the teeny tiny voice called out again, and now it was not at all teeny tiny at all. "Give me my bone!" Oh, Lord. The teeny tiny woman peeked out from her teeny tiny covers. She said,
take it!
and that's the end of this teeny tiny story. The end. Is it just me, or was that story really strange? Not what I was expecting. I have never read this book before. And that's all I got to say about that. Thank you for letting me read to you today The Teeny Tiny Woman. She's about that tall, and she had green shoes, I think. Thanks again. You got anything to say? You know where to write it. Oh, I have an idea. If you go back and you can count all the times that I said teeny tiny in this book, I will pick your nose. Whoever gets it right, I will pick your nose.